Lace, how you doing?
Hello.
Oh, I just saw right when I was coming on live, our YouTube notifications went on. So they're
Me
late.
too. Yep.
Yep, it just went
Yep.
now. I
I
thought,
just saw it.
didn't they usually go 30 minutes before? I
So
thought,
they're late.
yeah. But anyway, ready to have some fun? Hmm.
I am. Do I hear a playback though? I have my computer on mute and I'm not opened on my phone either. So
Do you hear anything else now besides me?
nope, I don't. Just you. We're
Okay.
good.
It
Yeah.
was just a blip. It was
Okay,
just
good.
a blip for a second there. So let's get started. I've got a very good one for you starting up. Thank you, everyone in the chat. I
Hi
can see.
everybody.
Yeah, I see the otters. Thank you so much, guys. I love otterings. I really do. I am going to request, though. Lace, did you see my post? I'm looking for a man.
Yeah, I
Several.
saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I'm looking for a few men, So if you could think of any, it's really simple. I have only 3 requirements: an avatar, an hour, and a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can find some. There have been Steve
And a
McRae.
penis. Yeah, I saw him.
Well,
I
the
saw him. And a penis. Yeah, I think you have 4 requirements for this specific request.
Oh, yeah, I guess the man thing. All right, but hey, let's just be perfectly clear. They do not have to come up here and show the penis.
It. No, we don't want that.
No, because that's been going around on the live chats where, there's been some penis exposure happening.
Some penis
and
sightings.
Yeah, no one needs to go that far, please do not make a penis avatar, guys, although that would be funny if it's just a cartoon. Yeah, you know what, I'm not going to put that restriction. If you want to make a penis avatar, you go right ahead. Just no live penises, please.
Yeah.
Okay. And on that note, so also chat, if you also know some men with the 4 qualifications, send them our way, and they can contact me. All my information's on the back of my channel in the about, my Instagram, my DM for Twitter, and also my email address. So we need a few good men, because apparently I'm biased, Lace. I am biased. Did you? Yeah. Not good. All right. You ready?
I'm
this
ready.
One,
hey, you guys, real quick to the chat. I have, I'm not, normally I wear the AirPods, but I have the plug-in ones. So if for whatever reason I sound bad or I'm too fidgety, please let me know in the chat. I'm watching. I don't want to annoy everybody with like speaker issues. So just putting that out there.
Oh, that's kind of you. You sound great though through here.
Good. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll stay that way. I'm trying not to be moving around as much because yeah. Anyway. All right. I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay. Here we go. Away I read. Am I the asshole for politely but firmly telling my boyfriend's racist ass mother that I will not be told what to wear in my own apartment? Most of the information is pretty much in the title. I love my boyfriend, but his immigrant South Asian mother is a really stubborn, insular person. I knew her staying with us is not going to be pleasant for many reasons, but I think being polite and firm would be the way to go. For some reason, my boyfriend thinks that I should be more tactful even when I'm not wrong. The straw that broke the camel's back is her apparent hatred for me wearing shorts. Granted, they're pretty short, but it's 2021 and it's summer. And I've got killer legs, lady. Don't blame me for that. I'm pretty sure your son gets off on that. She told me that it's disrespectful to wear them around when she's there, and she knows kids our age do all sorts of crazy things, but to keep them out of sight as a sign of respect for parents. She doesn't really like me for one simple reason. I'm white and have non-traditional jobs, office administration and bartending, unlike his perfect little engineering son. Should one always be tactful to racist and sensitive elders, or is it important to draw a line and draw it firmly and early in such messy relationships?
Is that it?
That's it. Wasn't that enough?
Yeah, it was.
Was that not enough? My God, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. In the beginning, I was assuming that the author, the girlfriend, was the person of color. Not that that changes anything. I was just,
Right.
so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that you should always try to be tactful. It's different when it comes to race, though, or being racist. I think that, sometimes and all gloves are off, but I don't know. That's pretty tough. But short
Yeah.
shorts also. She brought up race and short shorts. So it's like the short shorts thing, or the, what to wear. Like, I don't know, out of respect for my mother-in-law. I don't know. I have a very easygoing mother-in-law, so this is a really hard one for me to put myself in that position. But what do you think?
Uh, I'll tell you, I had a very interesting conversation in regards to this particular AITA. For one, I just think the way she wrote it and the attitude that she is showing is, I'm sorry, it's disrespectful.
Right.
If she has a point about her shorts, I get it. Like, you shouldn't be told what to wear, but she's not expressing it in a way that I have any sympathy for her. Like, she's
Right.
making a problem
Right.
with her boyfriend. It's her boyfriend's parents. I mean, they're not married yet. They're staying in the house. It's her attitude that makes me feel so unsympathetic for her
Right.
at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. It's hard to be
Yeah,
sympathetic for her plight, being how she's coming at it.
exactly. Yeah.
It's,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I got taken to task because I kept saying, God, it's only a pair of fucking shorts. Like, what's the big deal? And I was like taken to task for, no, you should never, ever tell anybody what to wear. The mother-in-law is wrong. And I agree. She shouldn't be telling her what to wear on her body, and she's not doing anything wrong. It's not like she's running around naked in the house. They're not having
Right.
sex on the couch in front of her or anything like that. It's not blatantly disrespectful. It's the attitude, though, that makes me just, oh, I just,
Yeah.
anyway.
And you can't always, you're just not always going to please everybody. But that being said, you don't always have to have your way also. I mean, you can be
Exactly.
respectful and like, let's,
Hmm.
I mean, she shouldn't have to change what she's wearing, but it's also not that big of a deal to just be like, you know what? Just out of respect for this lady, like and for my boyfriend, I'm
Right.
gonna go ahead and I don't know, wear something different. But it's
See,
hard
you
to
think
please
along eye
everybody.
lines. Like, if they're going to continue this relationship and they're all going to have to get along, like, learn to compromise and pick your battles early on. Like,
Right.
there are issues and there are non-issues. Like,
Right.
yes, the mother-in-law is very old-fashioned. Number one, she's Asian. That's not uncommon. They are very particular about respect. And it's not going to go well with the boyfriend if she keeps disrespecting his mother.
Yeah.
In It's in their
Yeah.
culture, from what I understand, and I don't want to be biased or generalized to a culture, but respect is a big thing,
And so
at
is
this.
culture. Culture runs pretty deep, and they typically don't, from family to family, like break sort of those boundaries.
Mhm.
They usually kind of stick to it. I don't. It's hard to be. It's kind of hard to be on this lady on the girlfriend's side, just because of, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Right, exactly. The dogwood letters. Hi, JC. The person posting sounds like a jerk. I do get it's your own home, but honestly, the way they are writing this makes them sound like a butthole.
Yeah.
Exactly. As I was reading it, I had no sympathy whatsoever.
Right.
Oh, hi, Jelly. I'll sit here quietly in the corner. Yeah, okay. You could do that. And just know here, you get what you give. So, all right.
Okay, must be missing
Yeah, let's
something.
see. Yeah, no, it's a jelly donut. It's fine. He's a very happy troll most times.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's like, I'm hotter than you, old lady. Suck it. Exactly, Jersey JoJo. She's like, and I bet he gets off on those legs. I'm like, yeah, she didn't need to know that. Like, she did not need to know that. The mother did not need to know that at all. Yeah.
That's funny.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's it's hard because I'm sure the mother-in-law is probably difficult. There's going to be a lot of barriers maybe to that they have to deal with on a regular basis. But on the other hand, I respect kind of goes a long way. And I don't know, maybe she is sweet and kind around her. Maybe when she wrote this, that's,
Yeah.
she was just
But
kind
if
of
she was
like,
looking for sympathy, and you'd think
exactly.
that you would
Yeah.
think as a woman, I'd be all sympathetic about her being accused of wearing short shorts and being,
Right.
taken to task for it. I should be on her side, but not when you come off like a big old asshole about it. Like
Right.
she totally blew all sympathy away, in my opinion, with her attitude. Puddle says the mother-in-law needs to be more tolerant of the short shorts and that beautiful camel toe.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, she does,
Yeah.
but she won't be. And that will be the hard thing, is because the mother-in-law will probably be stubborn and set in her ways. And so it might just be
Yeah.
easier to placate that, to make the boyfriend's life easier. Sometimes it's like, you don't need to go so hard on little things, like the pick your battles situation.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I would have,
Mhm.
I don't know, thought about that more, and like when I was
In my
younger,
youth.
Yeah.
It is the best advice we can give other generations and the young women
Yes.
coming up, and even
Pick your
men. I mean,
right.
everyone, pick your
Right.
battles,
Yeah.
because communication and compromise is the way to all things.
Right.
It's the way to a happier life. I'm telling you.
Compromise. Right. Yeah.
Compromise, right?
Yeah.
Dogwood Letters also says, yeah, the mother-in-law could maybe say, hey, this makes me uncomfortable. Would you consider X, Y, and Z? Exactly. Have a conversation. Stop writing AITA threads, people, and start talking to each other. It's like, I mean, I shouldn't say that because it's giving me a weekly stream. I mean, keep writing them for me. You can send them to me privately, but please have the conversation with the people you're upset with.
Right.
Jersey Jojo said, I hope she didn't really say your son gets off on these legs to his mom. Yikes. Yeah, I agree. It's unclear whether her quote statements, she did put them in quotes. So I'm thinking she may have said it. And if she did, I have no words. I really have no words. And I think really at that point, I think we're ready to vote. So let's see. If you think the writer of the AITA is the asshole, the girlfriend wearing the shorts and being kind of disrespectful, that would be number one. Number two would be the mother-in-law for having an attitude about it in the first place and saying that she shouldn't wear the shorts. Number three would be
Jersey Jojo. Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, a Karen. Yeah, she said, yep, definitely a Karen. Yeah. Number three would be if you think the boyfriend should have just got them both to, talk or something, you could say three. Number four, if you just are all for short shorts and camel toes like Battle, just vote for. At that point, because who's to argue with that? I mean, if that's your point. I mean, it's like, I'm going to vote one because I just have no sympathy for her. I really don't.
Yeah.
And I see you voted one also. And it looks like the chat is also going with that.
Yeah, Mrs. Cassandra said, the thing is, my mother-in-law is very religious, so I know out of respect not to wear certain things. Yeah, right. I mean, it's just a nice thing to do. It keeps peace, maybe. And some people like to be the little shit starters, like.
And it sounds like Miss Attitude is one of those. And I hope the boyfriend is paying really close attention to this scenario.
Yeah.
Hi, Tiny. Hi, Megan. So I'm sorry I don't get to say hi to everybody individually. The StreamYard's chat, I don't know if any of you all have noticed, but it's really hard sometimes to keep up with. But I do see you, and I do watch the chats afterwards. On that, I think I'm going to pick a new one. You ready?
Yep.
I think the chat agreed with us. You guys are getting really good at picking these assholes, and they are quite obvious, aren't they? Sometimes. Have we had one yet where there's no asshole? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's impossible. There's assholes in every situation.
There's assholes everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I did pick a Karen one for you.
Oh, good. Those are my
Karen
favorite.
Yeah. They're hard. It's not a popular thread yet, so they're not getting they're not up there as much, but I'll read it to you. I haven't found any that have, body parts or porn or anything in it yet. So
any of the juicy
any of the juicy stuff I look for.
With Karens, the thing about Karens is it's what makes them, I don't know, more fun is usually because they're caught on video. So
Yeah.
I don't know, they get to
We got
just
to look
show
for that site.
themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
they
going to have to
show
look for that
themselves.
site. Yeah. We'll
Mhm.
find a Karen video site.
Yeah.
That would be good. Am I the Karen for having someone towed for parking in my spot? Got home from work at 10 o'clock at night. See someone is parked in my spot, which I reserve and pay for. Previously, someone was repeatedly doing it, and I left a note and contacted management to give them a warning because there was some confusion about parking spots, and I wanted this person to have a fair warning. I haven't had issues since, until tonight, of course. So I call the towing company. They tell me I need to call management to get a tow. Fair enough. I call him, to which is the reply, I'll leave a note. I thought he said I'll call a tow. But after 30 minutes of waiting, no truck shows up. So I call him back, ask if I heard him right. Of course, I then ask if he can actually call a tow tonight. I'm not calling them this late, was his response. So I told him that the tow company told me he'd be able to tow tonight for me. He was obviously aggravated and annoyed. But I pay for that spot. In our signed agreement, it states to call at any time to have someone towed. There's signs in the lot saying it will be towed. Call me entitled, because I am. I'm entitled to what I pay for each month. I'm entitled to management holding up their end of the contract we both signed. Am I the Karen?
No. Do you know why? Because this is like the typical, like, you don't want to do your job. It's like when you pull up to an ice cream place and ask for ice cream and they're like, well, we ran out, we have to get some more out of the freezer. And they look at you hoping that you're going to be like, oh, okay, I'll just leave then. They just don't want to do their job. That in this case, I don't think, in my opinion, I think the asshole is not even the person that parked in the wrong spot. It's the manager of the whatever, whoever she was calling, the landlord,
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
the management department, the guy that's working for management, right?
Yeah, they didn't want to do their job. There's signs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Call it anytime. Yep.
And he did his job the first time when it was convenient for him, but because it was 10 o'clock at night, now all of a sudden it's inconvenient, so he cops an attitude. Don't you just love those people?
Put a sign up that says call after, don't call after 10, or I don't know. We'll show up and whatever.
Oh,
but still.
But the agreement is 24/7. She pays for the spot 24/7. So that's the job of a superintendent. They get like discounts on their rent and stuff to be building support 24/7.
Yeah.
Jersey Jojo said, "Oh, if somebody parked in my spot, it would be on Boomer Karen." Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't live in a city, but I know, just like some people don't even have cars because parking is ridiculous. And, you have to buy parking spots or that. I don't know what this situation is, but regardless, they bought a parking spot or they pay for it.
Right.
Yeah. They're entitled to that. Right. I don't think they're a Karen.
Nope. And Aniki says, I don't think she's a Karen. Jersey Jojo says management is the a-hole, in my opinion.
Same. Jersey Jojo.
I'm agreeing with you guys. The Karen is the superintendent and not the writer.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't love those people. Those people make me have meltdowns. Just do your job, folks. Dang. Yes. I agree, Dan Amber Chick. Like, just do it, dude. Right? You're getting paid for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Just they don't want to do their job. That's what drives me crazy.
They just don't want to do it, and I'm not for that. That's like so frustrating when that happens. It's fun. So it looks like most of the chat is agreeing with us. There's really not much to talk about on this one because the laws are pretty clear. If you're paying for your spot, it's your spot. It's marked. End of story. You get towed. Yeah. It happens all over my state and public buildings and even private buildings. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So if you think the writer is the Karen, or you can call her an asshole or whatever, a Karen or an asshole, Karen asshole would be number one. If you think the superintendent is the Karen, number two. If you think the person that parked in the spot is the Karen or the asshole, vote number three. Or you can do any combination you like. But I don't know. I'm just going to go with number 2 because I don't know what the reason was that the person parked there. Usually it's just because they don't pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I like this one. Manager is the a-hole, but the towing company will be mafia-style criminals. Probably.
Yes. Yeah.
More than likely, especially in my state.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's especially in your state. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it is. Oh, all right. Let me find you another good one. Oh, wait, Jersey has a good one here too. Wait. I think people who park in someone else's spots are assholes, but we don't know if the person was just clueless. Yeah, but clueless and stupid doesn't mean you're not an asshole, right?
Well,
because that's not a good enough excuse in my book, just because you don't know. Like,
well, if the driver was involved or the parker was involved in this situation, like in the story, then yeah, I think that the parker is an asshole. But just because it was how the superintendent or whatever handled it, like not wanting to do their job, that sort of like instantly was like, well, you win on a technicality, or you're the parker, the car who parked is they kind of got a get out of jail free card just because of the superintendent.
Yeah. And also, in most cases, ignorance of the law is not an excuse for breaking it ever.
Right.
Like just saying you didn't know.
Right.
Doesn't mean you're not guilty. They'll slam you anyway. They do not care. Law's the law. Yep. There we go. You good? Did you lose your ear pod?
Nope. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, I'm here.
I got to do this one. Did I tell you that I am up to 47 fuck points, Lace? You're going to be paying up big time soon.
Yeah, I am so impressed by that. I'm so impressed.
It is. I know. When we first started the channel, I was like, I can't say that word on YouTube. And you're like, sure can until you're monetized. You say it every damn day. Every damn day.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, my God. It is. It's like... You missed a couple of events we were talking about porn. I think you were in one with us, but it's been a popular topic.
Oh, it always is, as it should be.
As it should be. Free porn for all. All right. Am I the asshole for making a list of my brother's girlfriend's faults and how I have a better woman?
Ooh.
And I love when they start, quote unquote, throwaway account. In other words, as soon as somebody recognizes who I am, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a 28-year-old male and will not argue that what I did was childish or petty. It definitely was, but was I justified? Backstory. In high school, I had a girlfriend, Kelly, 28-year-old female now, and she was someone who I thought would be my forever girl until I caught her with my brother, Mike, who's now 30. In the act. I was enraged, dumped Kelly, and emotionally disowned my brother. My parents were on my side and told Mike that he had to find somewhere else to live and maintained little contact with him after the fact. It wasn't until I finished college that my parents started welcoming Mike back in their lives when he announced that Kelly was pregnant with their first grandchild. They said that they didn't want to deny any innocent child a relationship because of what their parents did. And even though I was hurt, a part of me understood. But I made it very clear that whenever Mike was around, I wouldn't be. My parents did like it, but accepted my position on the matter. Years later, I met my girlfriend, Tasha, who's 29 now, and she's really the sweetest and most adorable person ever. Although, if you knew either of us separately, you'd wonder why we were together romantically at all. It's definitely an opposites attract type situation, but I think we balance each other pretty well. I'm an extrovert who can give her reassurance while she's an introvert who keeps me grounded. During this past year, I'd say that our relationship was gotten stronger, and I know my parents love her because she's helped me let go of my anger towards Mike, and I tolerate him at family events. During our family's first in-person meeting, I asked my mom for her grandmother's ring and stated my intention to propose with it. My mom was excited and readily got the ring, while my dad was offering congratulations. The only ones who didn't seem happy were Mike and Kelly. When my mom came back, Kelly stated that she should have the ring since she and Mike have been engaged since their son was born. My mom said it was first come, first serve, and that since Mike didn't ask for it and she already had a ring, she didn't need it. Kelly then tried to say that she didn't think I should propose because Tasha and I were so different, and that if it didn't work out, the family ring would be lost to a stranger. I got upset and told her to stop, but she kept going on and said that she only cared about the family and that if anything, it should go to the first female grandchild, and started making a list of reasons why I shouldn't marry Tasha. I left angry and drove home, but before I went into my house, I made a list of reasons why Tasha was better and more deserving of the family ring than Kelly, and sent it to Kelly via social media. Now Kelly is upset and has been crying to her friends and family, have started to berate me. Am I the asshole? But let's be clear. I didn't publicly post the list on social media. I DM'd it to her, and she's the one started showing it to everyone.
Oh. Well, what kind of incestuous, wow. This is very juicy. This is what I like.
This is I knew you were going to love this one. This had your name all over it.
Yeah. First of all, I have a brother, so I don't who's straight. So there was never that was never a threat or an option. But
let me ask you this. Did you always know who your brother was so-called shagging?
No, God, no. No, I did not. I mean, I knew.
I did. My brothers told me everything. Like, I knew everybody. Yeah.
No, obviously I knew if he was, he would bring girls home and stuff. I mean, I assumed, or if he had girlfriends, but no, we weren't he wouldn't, come in my room and be like, yeah, no, it wasn't anything like that. You keeping it in the family is not a good idea in this case. But I have a question. He kept saying what their ages are now. So, but did he mean that when they were in high school, meaning him and Kelly, they dated they were both in high school?
Yeah, they were all in high school at the time.
And now they're 28 and 30 or whatever.
30. Right. And they're together and they have a kid.
Yeah. But that's tough. I mean, I don't know.
But he walked in on his girlfriend and his brother. First of all,
yeah,
it kind of, I realized she was young, but now hearing her attitude, sitting in her her baby daddy's parents' house, because obviously they've been together for a while since high school, and he didn't marry her yet, and she already has a kid, and he didn't go to the family for the ring. So well,
that's a long time for them to be together, and
I guess she is part of the family, but is she? Does that give her the right?
Yeah, I feel different. So I think that, I think that Kelly, the brother banger, was. I don't know. It's okay, so eventually you got to forgive her. They're in love. They have a kid together. It was shitty that, she did that. They did that, but they're going to be together. I can get past, but the fact that they spoke up and wanted that ring, I don't think she had any right to. I don't know. I have strong issues about Kelly. Yeah.
Personally. Student is saying Kelly is Karen McCassell. I get it. I get it. She's just yup.
Yeah.
Amber chick thinks the mom is kind of the asshole too, though, because she has too many stupid rules on things. I mean, dang. Well, yeah.
But at first wasn't the mom sorry,
first come, first serve.
What are you doing?
Listen, the cold truth in Kelly's little world there is Mike did not ask for the ring from his mother.
Right.
So where's Kelly getting off saying she's got a right to it? Right. If she has a right to it, Mike, the brother, the girlfriend banger, would have asked for it. He knows that ring was there. There's a reason. There's a reason they're not married. There's a reason he didn't ask for the ring. There's probably a reason why the brother who is with Kelly hasn't married her yet. Yes, I agree, Aniki. Probably her cheating and mouthy off ways, maybe. I don't know.
Well, and even if not, even if he's madly in love with her and she's madly in love with him and they're going to, stand the test of time, it still doesn't mean that I still don't think the balls to just speak up. I could never do that. I could never just be sitting there and then all of a sudden be like, that's not fair. I mean, it's crazy.
Right.
It's crazy.
Exactly. I like Jersey Jojo. Is it Kelly Bundy? It could be. I don't know. It really could be. Although I don't think she would care that much. Kelly, she was pretty funny. Kelly Bundy. I don't think she would like care. Exactly. Kelly has caused enough bullshit here. She don't get the ring too. She deserved the DM'd list. Yes. You see, you changed your mind, Amber. I saw what you wrote before because he did send it to her. But here's the other thing. She's 28 years old. And if she had problems with that list that he sent her, why the hell is she going around showing it to people so they know what he's saying about her? Like, why? Like, why? Are you also, and is she also saying, well, he might have issue with me because, when I first met Mike, I was going out with the brother and then I started banging Mike and he caught us. Filagato.
Is she adding that piece?
Is she adding that little bit of information?
She's a shit starter. She just likes to stir the pot. It sounds like she likes conflict, So she's going to speak up. She's blasting the DM or whatever.
Drama llama for sure.
Yeah, and the guy, maybe he's not over the situation yet. Clearly, he's still. You maybe never get over it, but you kind of move on and don't hate the person anymore because you're madly in love with somebody else. Hopefully, but I don't know. You
think she'd be a little more grateful that they're all together as a family again. You think she'd be a little more respectful and leave it alone, or is she jealous that he actually found somebody who's nice? And
I can't get over the fact that
Lacey, maybe she's actually worried that Mike is looking at Tasha, the way he looked at her.
Maybe,
maybe Mike is the super asshole here because he's the girlfriend banger. Whoever his brother goes with, Mike's gonna go for. Maybe that's the real issue here. Student said the only ring I assume Kelly deserves is an asshole. Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that because she.
Yeah. I just can't believe she spoke up and I demanded that she should or whatever. I can't believe she spoke up and wanted that ring. I would, even if I felt that way, I just would never do that. That's
wait till you get home and talk to Mike about it because he's the only one who can ask for the ring. I mean, she's got no right. I mean, can you imagine the mother-in-law's face? If I was that mother-in-law, I'd be like, really? Really, girl? Oh, you're just so proving while you don't deserve to be his wife, right now. Right there. Right there.
Everybody in a bad situation by speaking up. Yeah, that's really uncomfortable.
Exactly. Amber Chick, I've sent many hateful messages to my brother's wife, who also deserved it. She's the asshole. Final answer. Okay. It happens. It definitely happens.
Yeah, that's funny.
Aniki says she's probably omitting details that paint her in a bad light. I agree. If she's going around showing that DM, which, the writer did give us a lot of information in the beginning and he was a bit wordy, but he was very well spoken in the fact that he was respectful about everything. And he said exactly honestly how he felt. And when he sent that DM, he sent it privately. I mean, it's a private message. If she chose to share it, nobody else knows what she said. And she started it. Did she not start the list against Tasha at the parents' house?
The brother banger is definitely the asshole in the situation. The whole situation is just a little too, I don't know, like I said, incestuous and a little too, but I like that. So, but yeah, that
is definitely it. Yeah. Miss Cassandra said he asked for it if the girlfriend banger didn't, so Miss Kelly can shut it. That's right. Yep. Exactly.
Yep.
Maybe that's why he hasn't married her, waiting to see if his brother brings home someone else better.
See if he can find, maybe he'll have a better choice. Oh, yeah.
What? That's true. That's what I was seeing. Because I think one of the issues is the brother, man. He's the one banging his brother's girlfriends, which I think is absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely wrong. I just know I didn't even do anything like that, but I didn't even know my sister had a crush on someone at one time. and they asked me out on a date, and I went, and I didn't know. And it really was a big problem. And there was no banging going on or anything like this, but and it was just a date. It was a freaking like Coke and a burger, and it caused so much trouble. And I didn't even know. I didn't even know that she had this like crush on this basketball player. But that's another story. So I'm just saying, people, keep your boundaries, stay in your lane. No brother banging, no sister banging, none of that stuff.
Keeping it in the family is not the way to go in the dating scenario. It's not the way to go.
Let's leave that stuff for the porn videos, people. Let's keep it out of real life. This family sounds like a bad reality show. They do. They do, especially with that Mike. Like I have issues with Kelly. I have issues with women who make women look bad. Like Kelly as a girlfriend makes girlfriends look bad. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah. But the brother is kind of skating away here. He is kind of getting away with some of this. And it's like,
of course he is. Look how long he's been with Kelly, and they have a kid. She doesn't he's not even married to her. Like, he's a skater. Yeah. He's a bit of a dog himself, I think, just to be,
for
sure. People, like, don't come for me. I am going to be that judgmental. He really should have stepped up by now. It's been quite a while. And he started banging her in high school.
And now the girlfriend or the new fiance, like, she's automatically probably very uncomfortable because certainly she knows about the situation. And, there was this big fight caused over whether or not she was going to be proposed to with a ring, and she's going to feel really uncomfortable and awkward, and that she shouldn't, but she's going to.
She does sound sweet and reasonable, so I think she's going to be. I mean, she got the brother back with his family and said, you got to get over it. That was a girlfriend from high school. Yeah, they did wrong, but people grow and change. And yet now she gets to see, they don't grow and change that much. Look at this bullshit going on over here, But still, she sounds like a grown person, much more mature and much more assured of herself than the other one, So I don't think she'll have anywhere near the trouble that Kelly will, as far as family relations go, in family dinners and Christmas and holidays and all of that.
Yeah, the stuff. Amber chick. I bet it's going to be interesting around Christmas time and the holidays. Yeah. Yeah, it will. Yeah. So who's the asshole here?
I don't know. Let's see. Hawkskull. Hello. Everyone in this scenario is an asshole, except for Tasha. Brother for banging his girlfriend, Kelly for being a bitch, and the op writer for writing that list, and mother for not backing her sons over this grandbaby mama. Hey, you know what? I cannot fault that opinion. So we're gonna have quite a few points to go for here. So let's just say pick multiple. You can pick multiple people at this point. Number one would be the AITA writer. Number two, it's going to be Mike, the girlfriend banger. Number three is going to be Kelly, the girlfriend who got banged. Number four is going to be Mom. Number five is going to be Tasha, but I don't really think Tasha did anything, actually. And there you go. Let's just vote. I'm going to put you could just make it easy. Why don't we say 6 is everybody except Tasha?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's a little bit of the asshole. Even the writer, even though he got cheated on, like there's some.
He did hold a grudge.
Yeah.
Because that's a good point, and I was wondering if you're going to bring it up. He's kind of going for Kelly a little bit here as soon as she opened her mouth. So there's still some bad blood there. I think
he's real bitter Betty, that's for sure. He's definitely hanging on to that. And I'm not saying you shouldn't it's not reasonable, but just like at some point you can let it go.
Well, it's because it wasn't just cheating. It's not like a high school girlfriend just went out and cheated on you behind your back. Right. She did it with his brother, number one. And he caught them in the act. Like, there was no doubt. It's burned into his eyes. They were like doing it right there.
And then they stayed together and had a kid. So he was, they sort of forced him to.
But in that way, I would rather it be that. Yeah, they kind of throwing it in his face more and more. But in that way, at least, if you are getting cheated on, there must have been some real type feelings there.
Right.
At least, which I don't know. I mean, cheating is cheating, but cheating for real feelings has got to hurt a little bit less maybe than for like just to get off on, I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yep. If they didn't, I agree with Student. If they didn't sleep together, this would not be an issue.
No.
Yeah. And Mrs. Cassandra says, I think what the poster did is hilarious. I actually think he should have got it off his chest. I'm not really upset with him for sending the DM because he sent it privately. He has every right to his opinion. She's a shit
Yeah,
stirrer.
for sure.
She's causing trouble, and I kind of do. I think Tasha might have an opinion about that because it's going to keep going on, and she seems to be like the kind of person that wants to resolve issues and not,
Right.
put the flames on there.
Yeah. No.
But it seems like a lot of people agree that everybody is, or at least Mike and Kelly are. Mike and Kelly all the way. And nobody likes Mike and Kelly. Apparently banging is not popular.
No, apparently banging your brother's girlfriend, getting her knocked up, and then like taking away your future wife's engagement ring is not a popular thing to do.
Not a popular thing to do. No, I have to agree. I'm glad you enjoyed that one because that was that was a good one.
That's a good one, yeah.
Okay. Next. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Oh. I'll be honest with you. This one kind of threw me. Okay, I'm a 37-year-old man asking for perspective here. Basically, I'm in decent shape, and I'm very keen on running. I run practically every other day and do 5K each time at a good pace. And I walk to and from work Monday to Friday, a good 20 minutes each way. Plus, I do 20 minutes yoga each evening from an app. As a result, my weight has gone from 15 stone 8 to 11 stone 10 in 2.5 years, and my BMI is now in the healthy range of 24.8. I also have a good diet, veggie, nearly vegan, and I don't overeat. I don't eat junk food, and I never have fast food. I home cook all my food. Suffice to say, I'm very happy with myself. All that is relevant, I promise. It better be. My cousin, 44, female, is real know-it-all. If she has a man, she'd be constantly accused of mansplaining as she argues she knows better than you about everything, even if you are the expert. She's been going to the gym a lot in the past year, and judging from her Instagram pics, is in good shape. Apparently, she's now doing a part-time course to be a personal trainer. So fair play to her. I do respect her for that. The only people in my family who see through her bullshit are me, her younger brother, and usually my mom. She was talking to my mom a few days ago, and in conversation, my mom mentioned how well I'm doing with my running and how well I've done with my weight loss. Next thing, I get a call from her. She's all like, oh no, you're not doing the fitness thing right at all and need to stop running so much and go to the gym. I said, no, for one, I don't like the gym anyway, and I genuinely enjoy my running. It's fun. She was saying that I should go to the gym with her. She'd gladly train me and get me ripped with a six-pack and need to stop my diet and eat more meat and protein. I do anyway. I laughed that off and said, I'm not bothered about a six-pack at all, and I like my shape. She then said that I'm not in that good a shape and won't attract women if I carry on like I am. I got really annoyed at that, and as I'd had a bad day anyway, I told her to fuck off. Next thing, I get a call from my mom saying my cousin was really mad about it. Gee, I tried to explain how it all went, and my mom went along the lines of, yeah, but she's an expert, isn't she? And knows a lot more than you about fitness. Maybe you should apologize and go with her. Which really annoyed me, as my mom usually wise to my cousin's bullshit. I said no, and my mom went off in a huff. Reddit, I'm annoyed, but now I'm second-guessing myself. If I asked my cousin for advice and then told her to fuck off, I'd understand. But she got in my business, gave me unsolicited advice, then wouldn't leave it alone. So am I the asshole for how I handled it?
This is tough.
Yeah.
It sounds like the cousin is a professional, like the always has to be right, always knows a guy, the one upper,
Oh,
stuff
the
like
one
that,
upper. Oh
which
yeah.
can
Hmm.
be super, super frustrating and annoying. I mean, I don't know. The whole fuck off thing, was it maybe a little extreme? Maybe, I don't know. I bet you they're very similar. I bet they're very similar because by the way the guy described everything, like what his workout, how much running, and then he does yoga and everything, instead of just being like, listen, I'm very healthy, I eat and I exercise, he kind of like he did some over, I don't know, kind of tooting his own horn a little bit just to probably get us on his side. It sounds they're probably the same person. I don't know. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Well, I'm kind of with Zen's here. I'm happy he lost weight, but he does sound a bit of an asshole. He kind of turned me off a little
Yeah.
bit with his
Yeah.
it kind of made me wonder if he was over judging how the advice was given, because you're right, she was a professional. So
Yeah.
Hawksbill sells, it was a way to out himself because he's British. As the stone is 14 pounds, by the way. Yep. True. And he does say mum
Mm.
a lot. But then again, I'm an American and I say mom and I say arsehole. So it depends on who your grandparents were and your parents who were talking around you. So I don't know. He could be
But
somewhere.
but she probably is too, right? So I mean, like, I don't know
Yeah.
if that
Yeah.
changes anything.
I
But
don't know.
yeah, they're both like, she's somebody, in my opinion, that's, yeah, she's always a one. Yeah, she's the professional. She's always a one upper. She's going to be right. She knows a guy. She's the person that's,
Yep.
but I
Yep.
bet you he's very similar. It's too tough. It's like,
It is. It is. Sten
she,
says no matter how he handled it, he's just an asshole. Probably
yeah,
because of the way he wrote it. I kind of agree. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I'd want to deal with him on a regular basis. I think you and I, Lacey, would be sitting over there cracking jokes at the table, like,
Yeah, rolling my
because
eyes
yeah,
just because of
rolling
how
our eyes and
annoying.
yeah, about how annoying. Yeah, I could see it. We would be assholes in that case, but yeah, we'd be having a good time
Not
without a
very
jelly.
sympathetic. Yeah.
Yeah, not very sympathetic. Without a jelly donut said he could have been more polite, maybe. I agree. He could have been more polite. I might have some sympathy for him. I really could. Cousin is another Karen asshole for a student. I agree.
Mhm.
She is, because she's coming on kind
Yeah.
of strong, but I'm having doubts about if she really said it like that, is kind of weird.
Well, even assuming that she did say it like that and, whatever her way and, is the only way or whatever, even if she
Mhm.
did, like, it's funny how just the way he's the one that portrayed all of this to us. Like, we only know what we
Right,
know because of him.
right.
And we feel this way about him because of how he spoke or typed this up or how he wrote this.
Mhm.
So, he's annoying
And
already,
I think he was, in fairness to him, I really think he was trying to just convey his
Yes.
personal weight loss
Yeah.
journey and
Yeah.
how proud he is that he accomplished it. And I'll give him
Yeah.
that. I really
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
It's just that, it's just, maybe it's just his writing style. It just kind of irked me a little bit. But I mean, he's entitled to his own weight loss journey. He's entitled to his own fitness regimen. I get that.
Yeah.
And but you can listen to another person's opinion without saying fuck off. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the cousin was a little too much. The thing about fitness is each person's journey is different. Some like to use weights, some prefer just cardio type workouts, per Mrs.
Yeah.
Cassandra. And I agree with that. And
Yeah.
the Amber chick says, I agree. They seem like two peas in a pod. Maybe if he ate more meat, he wouldn't be so grouchy. Maybe. Wait. And student
Yeah.
says, when enough is enough, it's enough. So saying fuck off probably was coming out eventually. And yeah,
Right.
I get
Right.
that point. I do. I
It
get
doesn't,
that.
yeah, it doesn't make it right or wrong or whatever. It's not, it doesn't make it right that, like, she pushed him into a corner to where he just felt like he had to say
Mhm.
that. But also, like, what do you expect? But also, he could have had more self-control, and he knows
Right.
how she is. So why even go along with it? Or I don't know, be
Okay.
proud, I guess, and be like, yeah,
Yeah, he is being prayed, and just say, I appreciate that. If I'm interested in weights, I'll join you. Like, again, it goes back to, there's a way to say things, people. Like, you can get your point across without saying fuck off. Because believe me, I would get a lot of points, Lace, right? I mean, I because if I actually said fuck off every time it crossed my mind, instead of trying to reformulate my words into an appropriate sentence, I'd be at like a million whatever by now. And I've only had a channel since February. So
that's like, so funny.
But yeah, Zen's,
that's funny.
He
said, Miss Kendra, I'm not saying I don't exercise. I just prefer to take my exercise laying down. Yep, same, Pud.
Oh, I agree. You know what? I'm right there with you, Puddle. Definitely. Zen's is saying, yeah, that's not somebody I would want to talk to on a regular basis. Oh, you could be at the table with us, Zen's, then, because you could be there at the table just making jokes. Most of them are saying they would not want to deal with either one of them. And I kind of agree.
Yeah, and I agree.
Maybe if he got laid, he wouldn't be so grouchy either. That's another way. He could be exercising. You know, could be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't know. I mean, I kind of think that they're both assholes.
They are. Dude,
why do you tattle and call the mom back? That's the other thing. I don't have a cousin that would call my mom or my dad or whatever, or my grandma to tell.
But some cousins are just like that. Like, they just call and go, do you know what your son did? Yeah, I know. No, I have relatives in the family that do that. It's very, very annoying. It makes them look bad, but they seem not to care. Student said, I had an ex like the cousin, and I eventually set myself on fire. Fuck off is okay in my view. I am so sorry you set yourself on fire.
That's very mild compared.
In that case, I totally recommend say fuck off first.
Yes.
You know, don't set yourself on fire.
Yeah. Let's go that route first. Yeah. That's so funny.
Bliss Chris. First time here in live. This is so funny and a great conversation. I'm a little behind catching up. Just wanted to say hi. Well, hi, Bliss Chris. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for the compliment. Lacey's great with these. This is her thing. This, like, you could do this like every single day. You could.
It's just because I'm judgy as shit. No, I don't know. It's just people are very entertaining. Am I the assholes are kind of like people watching at a Walmart or something.
They are. And it's just, this always gives you something to talk about. Now, some people take it seriously and they try to dissect it. And there are some that are quite serious that have really great topic in it. But I don't know. I want to be an asshole while reading the asshole stream. And that's why I named it Two Assholes Reading Asshole Streams, because it's just my take on it. It's just that funny. And some of them are so fake. Like, we had one last week that was so fake. I couldn't even get through it. It was like unbelievable. Unbelievable. But all right, let me see what else I have for you. I think, let me just check what. Oh, can you stay a few minutes? We are like 4 minutes to the hour. We'll do one more.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
I got time for one more.
You got time for? I'm so glad you're here. You can come anytime. Even if I have somebody else. Hey, you want to come with Steve next week?
Is he going to do it next week?
He is, next Thursday. He actually gave me a time and a date, and he put it in his book and everything.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I got a man.
So good.
Yay, I got one man. I got one man. Yay. And I booked him. Yes.
That's awesome.
Take that, you DM person who tells me I'm biased. Just take that and shove it.
Yeah.
I'm also in conversation with a bear. Another bear.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. So maybe that'll work out. So we'll see.
Yeah. Huh.
One more. I got to get quicker at sharing these screens.
Oh, you're okay. Everybody's can mingle and chat.
Yeah. I said it's so nice they all get along together. Nobody's saying fuck off in the chat.
Yeah.
calling each other assholes.
Yeah, that is very nice, actually, considering what this community
what's been going on.
Has come to.
No, but that community is not this community.
No, you're right.
No,
not at all.
That's right. Because
right.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
That's right. This community is fucking rocking awesome. And I love
Yeah.
every single one of them. They're from all over. And I'm so happy that they're here with us. And I hope they keep coming because I just want you all to have some fun. And this is
Yeah.
fun to do.
Yes.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
I hope my fiance and I live together. I typically have a pretty good relationship with my future in-laws. A few weeks ago, my fiance and I unexpectedly had to go out of town for something with my family for a couple of days. Due to short notice, my future in-laws watched our dogs at their house. I left them a spare key to our house in case they needed to get anything for the dogs. I may not have brought, and they ended up needing. We keep everything for our dogs in a cabinet we have, and they both know this as we showed them. My fiance and I both told them we did not mind them going over there if needed, but to please let us know before they did. Now, it is no secret my fiance and I have security cameras in our house. We installed them after an attempted break-in. We've shown them to my future in-laws, shown them how they work, where they are, and what they do. They are on all the time, but send us notifications when they detect movement or noise. Future in-laws knew this too. This is why I told them to let me know before they went over so I would know the sensors were detecting them. I typically turn on the detection sensor tools if we leave the house. While out of town, I get both a noise and motion detection. I, of course, freak out because no one told me they were headed over there. When I look on the camera, I see future mother-in-law walking around the house. It looks like she's talking to someone, so I turn the volume on to see if she's maybe looking for something for the dogs. I hear her talking to a cousin on the phone or something about how it looked like we hadn't done laundry in a year. It had been a week out of town and both of us work full time. I thought it was a little rude, but I let it go. Then I see her start digging through one of the kitchen drawers where we keep miscellaneous stuff like menus and mail and etc. Going through it. Again, she has no reason to go through it, as we keep all the stuff for our dogs in a single cabinet. I let my fiancé have a look, and he calls her and asks her why she's over without telling us and looking through our drawers. She makes up some excuse she's looking for something for the dogs. He tells her he knows she's lying because she knows good and well where the dog's cabinet is. She finally gets defensive and asks how we even knew. He told her we saw her on the cameras. How else would we know? She said we were assholes for spying on her. And stuck with her story, she was looking for something for the dogs. So are we the assholes here? I was really not trying to spy, and I wouldn't have even looked at the camera had she told us she was going over there. Hey.
You want to bring me back.
Oh, did you hear any of it?
Yeah, I missed
good.
the part, but I think I got it. I mean, I think I'm kind of caught up. So I wasn't even touching my phone. It sounded like you got like a call, and then all of a sudden it just completely disconnected me. But it doesn't matter.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's okay.
So sorry, guys. Hopefully,
it's okay.
When I'm reading, I'm on a different screen. I didn't even know you left. How rude is that?
No, it's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Oh gosh. Anyway.
So
what part
that they found out because, or they
found out because of the cameras. Yeah, right. She didn't tell them she was going.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think? Is she an asshole?
Well, I don't know. I mean, knowing that, like, if you're going to be caught on camera, I mean, it's not, you're just going to be caught on camera. If there's a camera in the vicinity where you're going to be, it's just the way it goes. I mean, it's not like they put the camera up to specifically find out what her routine is or whatever, you know? So I don't know. Listen, we have doorbell cameras and I fucking love it, dude. Like I love watching shit go down around not that stuff really goes down, but I've got a crazy neighbor. I like, I like to check him out and see what he's doing, only because it comes up on my property or like in, my vicinity. So it's not like I'm necessarily like spying to be, well, I am totally spying to be naughty, but it's there because it's in view of my camera that's in my property or whatever. So I don't know. It's tough. What do you think?
I, I'm stunned because the dog would let her says I'm the asshole because I didn't notice you left.
Oh,
She's cracking up because she's right. I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree. Here's the thing: if you have cameras and they knew about it, mother-in-law is just getting a little embarrassed because she got caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
And I think that the writer actually played it right by not addressing the mother-in-law herself. She let her son call her. Right. And I think that was the right thing to do. And I really think mother-in-law should have just owned up to it and said, yeah, I was taking a look around and I forgot what I was looking for. And then I just left, or whatever.
Yeah. But it's not like they were specifically like spy. I don't think that the mother-in-law should be like that offended because they, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not like they set up cameras to specifically spy on her or whatever. They're just there. So if you're the dumbass that got caught on it, basically.
And she got talking shit too about her laundry and stuff. I mean, you know when you get caught hands down like that, just a little piece of advice. You get caught with your pants down. First, pull your pants up and then own it. Yeah.
Jersey Jojo says, I've house sat for people, but never snooped, but I would expect them to do it for me. I've caught my friends reading my mail. So when I was a teenager and babysat, I snooped the shit out of people, like bedside tables that was my first place I would go and look. I would never take anything, but I was really naughty. Go would look through, just to see or whatever.
But you were young.
I wouldn't do it now. I wouldn't do it now thinking there could be cameras here,
Would you do it to any of your children's spouses in their home?
Well, no. I wouldn't put the cameras up specifically to catch somebody.
No, but would you be the snooper? Would you go through the drawers?
Oh, no, not now.
I wouldn't either.
God, no, I would not. No. I don't even like going in my kids' rooms that live with me.
It's like the diary, it could be laying there on the bed, wide open. Man, I'm going to avoid it like the plague. Yeah. I'm throwing laundry on it so I don't look. Because once you see, you got to do something about it. And
exactly.
Hey, no, not me. Yep. Yeah. Mrs. Cassandra said, is it spying when it's your own house? No, it's not spying, especially since they know about the cameras.
Yeah.
I don't think it was spying at all.
Yeah.
Miss Jersey Jojo said, I would do the same thing if someone was wandering around my house and I saw them on my camera. Exactly. Amber, you're right. Sounds like porno was dodged here and the in-law was totally being nosy asshole. Yup. Could have been a much better story had she brought some others with her. Could have been really much more interesting than it ended up to be. She was totally trying to spy. Then she snitched to her man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, she got the warning, Yeah. I don't know. I don't think she was trying to spy. She did end up spying. She listened to the conversation and all, but she did the right thing about telling her man because I wouldn't have addressed the mother-in-law myself.
No. Nope. Even though I'm super close to my mother-in-law and she's wonderful and I could tell her things, there are certain things I suppose if I had an issue with, I would still probably just, I don't know, have my husband do it depending. But I don't know. I don't know. If you're going to snoop, don't get fucking caught is my thing,
That's it.
Get your shit together. Be better about this.
Be better about this. Be a good example. Zen says they're already assholes for trusting an asshole. Everyone is either an asshole or an idiot. It's a pretty jaded view, but I got to agree with you. When you read these stories, it's definitely true. Hopefully you got some better people in your life than the people in these stories said. So, it's not so jaded. Puddle says mother-in-law is a Russian spy. Could be. Could be.
That's
One warped. Hello. Thank you for coming. Definitely not the asshole. That's right. I don't think she's an asshole either. And thank you for being here.
I just would not go through I don't want to know. Here's the story. When I was married and I had kids already. So anyway, we have a sex swing. It was hanging up in my bedroom and my mother-in-law came to town and she came in my room and I forgot it was there. And she was like, oh my God, what is my son doing to you? We laugh about it now, but it was really fucking uncomfortable for both of us, even though like,
I mean, wait a minute. And she knew what it was though? She
it
knew
was
what it was?
obvious. It was either
Oh.
she maybe didn't know it was a
Okay.
swing, but it looks like a contraption that you like. It looks like you get injured in it. It looks like something. There's stirrups and torque bars, and it looks like
you know what, Lace?
You know,
if she's going to walk into your bedroom, she better be prepared for whatever she finds. That's on her. I mean, I feel bad for you guys that you were embarrassed.
I mean, I feel bad for her and me. It was just her and I or whatever. It was just awkward. I don't know why. I don't remember now.
And then but at least she chose to use humor.
No, and she's great and not judgmental whatsoever. It was just still like uncomfortable.
You know what? Maybe she went home and asked her husband to order one. You never know. I mean,
maybe. I don't know. But yeah, she's
I don't know.
She's great. It was just one of those things that, you know, it was like, I wish she didn't have to see that with me or me see that with her. You know what I mean? I guess at least it was just us and not like her and my husband, because that's a little probably bit more uncomfortable.
Yeah, it would have. I think if he was there, it would have been a little worse.
Chains and whips, oh my.
Hi, John. Thanks for coming. I agree with Mrs. Cassandra. It isn't spying if it's your own house.
Yeah, it's not. No.
Especially when they told you all about it. But if you're just like silly enough to forget, that it was there. I've house sat for people, but never snooped. But I would expect them to do it to me. I've caught friends reading my mail, for fuck's sake. God. Jersey, I'm sorry about that. Who reads other people's mail? That's a criminal offense. That's a federal offense. You could go to jail. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry that happens to you. But man, people are crazy. Yep, she got caught straight up. Then she started to play stupid games. Right. That doesn't go to her credit. She should have just owned it.
Yeah.
Should have just owned it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I'm super nosy. I just would be very careful about it, I suppose. But it wouldn't be, I wouldn't be nosy to be like, to call them out. It's just, you're in somebody's house and you're wandering around, you know, I don't know. And it depends on who it is, you know, like I said, as a teenager, I was babysitting for families that lots of them I really didn't know, because, you know, you could randomly call a teenager up that you got a number from a friend of a friend, and it was fine to do that then. You know, now obviously people care about their kids and don't randomly do that. But, you know, as a teenager, it's a little bit different than a full grown adult ass woman, mother-in-law or whatever. Yeah. Right.
Hey, Erin, I'm glad you're feeling better. If you let me use your bathroom, I'm totally that person that goes through your medicine cabinet and drawers. Just saying, ooh, sounds like you can hang with me and Lacey. We could all just do house raids, because, you know, I have been known to peek in a medicine cabinet. I will not go into anybody's bedroom. Okay. And I'm not going to go. And I've learned not to go into people's nightstand drawers, like, because that's like the sex queen, the nightstand drawers could be a very dangerous area if you don't want to know. So I don't go into people's bedrooms. But man, your bathroom, as far as I'm concerned, if you're letting me use it, it's fair game. Call me an asshole. Yeah, I am. Yeah. But yeah, your bathroom medicine chest is fair game. I mean, and you can learn some pretty interesting things about people by their bathroom. Just saying. I don't know.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. See. Oh, hello, Unveiling. Thank you for coming, Belinda. Oh, you know the placement of everything, and so you're busted. Oh, Belinda, you know what? At my daughter's house also, because everything has to be exactly in position. So I get busted all the time if I moved everything. But actually, it's my children's house. I never look into the medicine chest. Isn't that weird? It's always just my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Just Britt, I'm happy to know I'm not the only one that does that. Yep, you're not, Just Britt. Yep. Lacey and I both admitted to
We're all nosy. Yeah.
We're all those assholes. Yep. Yeah. People are fucked up enough with actually knowing what they get up to that you don't know about. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Oh my God. I never even thought that looking in someone's medicine cabinet. It's true. It's true. I'm going to have to tell you ladies that my bathrooms are out of order. Yeah, don't invite us because we're definitely going to look. It's true. We're going to have to go. You put in a porta potty if we show up for sure. It's the safe bet. Oh, I don't remember anymore. I actually think I had recently remodeled or something and I didn't want her to show her. Oh, she must be a different conversation. I'm sorry. Jersey Jojo, my medicine cabinet has aspirin that expired like 3 years ago. Old makeup I have to throw out, and that's about it. That's interesting. And Zen says we can come look in his nightstand drawers, Lace. What do you think?
Oh yeah, nightstand drawers are my favorite place. Sorry, I'm trying to type. Yeah, nightstands are that's usually the most exciting or funnest place to be Snoopy at anyway.
Oh, that was your comment I put up. That's why it didn't make any sense. You were talking about remodeling.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get it. But on that vote, I guess we should vote, people, and we'll see. So is the writer the asshole, who is the person who looked at the video and the screen? Is the mother-in-law the asshole? That would be number 2. And she's the one who got caught looking through things and talking shit. Is the son? Is the son the asshole for addressing the mom? I don't know. If yay porn for number 4, and sex swings and toys in your nightstand and all that crap. And if you look in medicine chests, just pick number 4 if you're like our squad, me, Lacey, Britt, Aaron, all us nosy assholes, that you don't want in your house. We're not going to get invited anywhere now, Lacey. Nowhere at all.
That's funny. Yeah, everybody like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah, I'm trying to get to a community tab, so tell your friends. I don't care if they even come to the streams, but you need so many subscribers to just be able to communicate with people. And the community tab just makes it easy. I don't really care about much of the other things that they offer, but I really want that community tab. So yeah, but share if you can. Invite all your friends and send me some men.
Yeah, Claire needs some men. She's got one.
I got a man.
Yeah.
I have a man scheduled for next Thursday.
She has one lined up. But.
And on that note, before we end, I'd like to remind you all that tomorrow night, a little bit later at 9 p.m. Eastern, I have a conversation with Dina Danzig, and we're going to start our communication series, one-on-one conversations like I did before on boundaries. So if you're interested in some, could be quite interesting conversation about how to talk to people, how to get your message across, things like that. Should be fun. Everybody has a different perspective on it. And hopefully we'll learn a little bit about each other. And I look forward to some of you all coming to hear that. And then sometime this weekend, I don't know exactly time, I'll be premiering my very first video. I'll be doing my Marilyn Manson update from a previous stream I did with Karma Valley and Cheshire Vic. And I've got all the updates together, and I'm going to be premiering probably on Sunday. So there's that. And then next Thursday, Steve McRae will be here and hopefully act like an asshole and be pretty funny, just like me. And we'll see. We'll see if he can do it. And I told him he's got to eat pineapple pizza. He can do it. I think he can. And so I hope you all join us for that, because it should be pretty funny, because I do not want to be biased. I am not biased against men at all. Anybody wants to come up? Any of you that would like to come up to do an Am I the Asshole or have a conversation about communication, one-on-one for 1 hour, same rules, 1 hour.
I'll do
one avatar. You want to come?
But I'll totally do. I'll be a guest.
Well, you're a great communicator. You know what you would be really good about talking? You and I could do it about using humor to get out of difficult positions, or not positions, situations, because we could use your sex swing story as a clear example.
Although I didn't gracefully get myself out of that with humor.
She did. You could show how it helped you, and then you could tell a story about how you used it at a later date to get out of a situation. Just think about it. I'm sure you've got stories. But yeah, let's talk and get that settled. And on that note, I am going to cut this one short, say thank you to Lacey for staying and going a little long. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining us again. I always love to see all of you here. You're great. You make the chat fun, and you make the streams successful because you participate so much. So I really appreciate it. I look forward
Yeah.
to seeing y'all again really soon. And
Yeah,
on
thanks,
that note,
guys. Bye.
I'll see you in chat, Lise. Bye.
Bye.